All right. One thing too for when they're saying they don't know if you're 1099, we're gonna get in 1099s on here. One thing about 1099s is that for your W-2, when it talks about making sure the right taxes are withheld by your employer, the FICA tax, I believe, is 15.3%. Yeah, it's 15.3%. So your employer actually pays half of that. They pay 7.65%. However, if you're 1099, you pay the full 15.3% of the taxes. So that you actually have to, quote unquote, pay more in taxes because you have to foot the whole bill for that 15.3%. Whereas when you're W-2, your employer foots the other half. Contact your W-2. I'm your employer for W-2. All right, people who worked as freelancers or independent contractors last year will receive a 1099 NNC from their employer instead of a W-2 to report income. All right. Okay, 1099 interest again. Thanks to high interest rates in 2023, you might have received a 1099 interest from your bank if you earn $10 or more, or interest. Okay, it is $10 or more, so greater than or equal to $10 on your savings. It's not your savings account. It's not just your savings account. It is a checking account as well. A checking account is not a savings account. If you earn $10 or more in your checking account, going to be hard to do because some checking account interest rates are damn near zero. But it's not just your savings account. I want to be very clear. All right. Look out for this, even if you haven't received one before. In prior years, it could have been under $10, so you didn't get the form. All right, yes, I mentioned, I've already said this before. All right, you can find 1099 form right logging into your bank. Yeah, usually, I would say usually you need to log into your bank and download it, especially if you sign up for paperless, paperless mailing. You're probably gonna have to log into your bank and download it. You can find a 1099 form right, log in your bank account and follow the right directions. Yeah, usually also too during that time of the year. They might have a banner at the top when you first log in telling you how to get to the form, or they have, like a taxes and forms type of section on there. Or you can just call the call center. Me, I'm gonna tell you to, if you can, go to the brick and mortar location, for your financial institution. It's never wrong doing that. Unless some of y'all is crazy. Don't go in the financial institution, acting all crazy. Don't do that. Shout out to, what's it, Ryan Cougar? Is that who it was? Black Panther? Kugler. There we go. And anyway, excuse me. Y'all, we covered that. We covered that, months ago, maybe over a year ago now. Anyways, Form 1099, I give it some miscellaneous or other crypto documents, roughly 50. Oh, yeah, y'all doing Gen Zers. Y'all also see more Gen Zers are probably doing 1099/gig work. More of them are probably have crypto and, selling crypto. Doesn't matter if you buy, but selling crypto. It doesn't matter if you buy because you still need to keep track of that. But from a tax purpose, you haven't sold it yet. So no capital gains if you haven't sold it. But selling crypto and doing day trading or getting in and out of stocks, you got the short-term capital gains. Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all probably waiting on a lot of documents. Oh my goodness. Roughly 55% of Gen Z investors currently invest in cryptocurrency. Crazy. And it's their responsibility to report, any crypto earnings to the government. Like, yes. Oh my. I forgot about that. I forgot about crypto. People still think crypto is kind of invisible to regulators. Nah, look. Anyways, Shehan Chandrasekara, a certified public accountant, told CNBC, make it. Truthfully, there are so many ways the IRS knows you've had something to do with crypto. The IRS, never mind. Don't mess with IRS. They don't need the Treasury. These are not the people to play with. The IRS probably, if you're talking about institutions or government agencies that have the most power, like in the world all time, IRS got to be in the top 10, arguably top 5. IRS can shut down your life because they can shut down your money. Like, they can just instantaneously. Anyways, centralized exchanges like Coinbase, yes, the larger ones, Coinbase should send you that 1099 form if you earned $600 or more last year. So when they're saying earned here, this does not mean your total. This just means that from what you sold, you made at least $600. So you can make $600, but then you might have had losses of $1,000. So technically your net is $400, and so you're not going to pay taxes on the $600, assuming you don't have more than. Well, I don't say not pay tax on that $600, but you had a loss of $400 in this scenario. Let me just leave it at that. Don't want to get into tax loss harvesting like that because that's a $3,000 cap. But yeah, saying you made more than $600, so you had $600 in gains last year, so you had to sold that to make the $600. But even if you don't get a form from your exchange, that doesn't mean you don't need to report it. Says Richard. I feel like I'm Pianoforte. I feel like I pronounced his name wrong. Keeping track of your crypto transactions can be difficult, but tax software tools like CoinTracker or Coinly can help generate the necessary forms when filing. Douglas Bonepart, certified financial planner and president of Bonafide Wealth, told CNBC Make It. All right. IRS frequently asked questions. They ask you about that crypto now. They is keeping a list and checking it twice. I can't imagine where that information is getting logged in particular for the crypto. They might got their own crypto like database for these questions because they gonna come back and audit you like a mother if you end up. My guess is they're gonna audit you. I'm not saying they're going to, but if you start having some conflicting information. All right, I got some crypto. Me and my brother and my dad were doing some mining. 2021? Yeah, that I need to get rid of. I never transferred all of it. Anyways, since I still mind if I haven't transferred yet. I don't have to put it on my taxes. It's still sitting there. If you're paying college tuition, 1098T will determine which education-related tax credits you're eligible for. Okay, again, Gen Z too. But yeah, a lot of them are going to be in college, so they're waiting on this form as well. See, a lot of forms, I don't know what y'all waiting on. I'm W-2, 1099, whatever the health, 1098, whatever the health form is. Those are the ones I'm waiting for. If you're paying college tuition, will help determine which education-related tax credits you're eligible for. This form is usually found through your school directly. As Richard said, it's important to note that your 1098T doesn't include student loans. If you pay $600 or more in student loan interest, you should have received a 1098E, which can be found through your loan servicer. I would say, now I'm looking at that, I forgot, you got to pay the interest. And if you're still in school, you're not paying any interest yet. You don't have to make a payment while you're in school to your student loans. So I would say, it said, 12 to 27, so 22, 27. I mean, I guess the majority of people in this age range paying taxes, they're probably waiting on this form. But I actually know, because the forbearance didn't enter September. A lot of y'all, I forgot, a lot of y'all Gen Zers at 27, but we go back 4 years ago, y'all was 23. A lot of Gen Zers may not have even made a payment on their student loans yet, just due to the time period that they graduated. It's crazy to think 4 years ago, we're at, pandemic. And that's what this is, right when Gen Zers will graduate. My 9-year anniversary graduation was yesterday. Shout out to Squad, Bowie State University, Bulldog Nation, Nerd Life, Fur Life. But yeah, a lot of them might not even made a payment to their student loans. Because one thing Gen Z gonna do is not make a student loan payment. We already talked about people trying to boycott student loan payments. One thing people are not gonna do is pay their student loans. They can find a way not to, oh my goodness. All right.